Welcome to a special Monday edition of Common Man Cocktails from the flip cam across my table on my streaming cam, which is now tilted sideways. Today, Today I forgot I put water in there. I want to do a little review of a rum. It's dark rum. Almost red. Like, it looks like Campari. Unless you pour it out, now it looks like more like a dark rum. So this is Koloa, I think is how you say it, or Koloa Kauai Dark. So it's a dark rum from the sugarcane fields of Kauai. Can you see that? It's pretty cool. This came, I'm having all kinds of hard times, from to Derek, Doug, and Jennifer, from Carrie and Aaron. They even put a recipe here. To the point where they actually built it into it. It's like 3D. This is some custom-made stuff. You don't get this every day. So this is like, I should like hang this up, which I may have to do, because I don't get custom cards. So Carrie, this one is because you told me I needed to try this. I said I didn't have it. You said that's okay, I'll get it to you, and so here it is. It's from Hawaii, blended Garden Islands of Kauai. History in the making. 40% ABV. Oh, smells awesome. It kind of gives me that hints of what I would only have. My second guess would be like an amaretto meets a blackstrap, like a dark brown sugar and an almondy, like earthy thing. No, earthy is not right. Earthy makes me think of like more mineral. This doesn't have that. It has more of a sweetness just to the aroma. Let's give that a taste. I have an imperfection in my glass. Oh no, never mind, it's just dirt. I won't count that one, although I could. It's cool, it's got Hawaii on here. Now, I've been to Kauai. It's awesome there. It rains a lot, like all the time. I think that's where, they say that's where Jurassic Park was recorded. Or taped, filmed, at least parts of it. I think really anywhere around there you could do that, but I believe that's kind of like Kauai's latest thing is, hey, this is where Jurassic Park was filmed. I drove Kauai, me and my wife, for our honeymoon. We did it not that long. It didn't take very long to get from one side to the other. There was a problem going across. I think there's mountains and reservation land or what, something, but or conservation land or volcanoes, who knows. But there's kind of did a reverse C around the place, and it's small. Like, there's not a lot to it. And we were trying to do a helicopter tour, but there was high wind, so we ended up doing it in Oahu instead. But there's two things. There's three things about Hawaii that are freaking awesome. First off, most people who go to Hawaii, and this is one of the three things, is when they're done and they come home, that is their memory. That's their fond memory that they think of, oh, that was awesome. No responsibilities. You're just doing whatever you're doing for those days, and it's just relaxing. It's a good mental state to remember. But they have great coffee. I was in Kona. Good coffee. All throughout the islands, great coffee. Dark, rich, thick coffee. You didn't need a lot of it, and it kept you going. Secondly, it's obviously the temperature is awesome. But thirdly, this rum. Right, you've got a lot going on here. First off, sweet taste, almost like it was, I kind of feel like it was casked in like a sherry cask. It just has like that sweet, I don't want to say wine specifically, because sherry casks don't necessarily bring out wine and everything, but they bring out that I don't know, it's like a sweet, dark berry almost like flavor to it, along with the sugar cane. The aromas are awesome. The aroma experience is throughout the entire thing. I have no idea how much this costs. I'm torn. Somebody could post it. I'll see if I can find it too. But I think it should be worth a good amount of money. However, it's a dark rum. Dark rums, they have the sweetness, they have all this flavors. That doesn't necessarily cost them that much, I don't think, to do it, because you could usually get a good dark rum for, you know, at least around here, under 30 bucks. Usually 20, right? So kind of where I'd want to go with that. But it's Kauai, right? There's not a lot of real estate there. So I can only imagine there's a very restrictive amount of space for you to be able to bottle this, which would tell me that's a little more rare. But what do I know? I don't really know anything. So maybe it's everywhere, and you need to be in California or anywhere near Hawaii to be able to see it. But it's a distinct sweetness to it that I would say above and beyond even that of like the Crucian. There's Blackstrap, but there's something else. The Crucian, whatever else there is, and any of the other dark rums, they bring more thick brown sugar taste. This one has a little bit more of a fruity almost appeal to it on top of the sugar. My wife said it was awesome. Her name was on it, so she tasted it before I got my hands on it. Mouthfeel is a little light on the mouthfeel, not a lot of body to it. They're actually the start of the drink. As you take that sip, it's not very sweet. It's not very anything. It's very mild. By the time it starts to build, and by the time you get to the middle and near the end, you get more of that striking sweetness, and then a little bit of burn, but not really any alcohol, no ethanol taste. And I'm drinking it straight, right? This is like drinking almost like a rum syrup, but light, like a light rum syrup. Easy, especially add a little water in there to pull out that aroma. I don't really think I could sit down and sip it because I feel that there's a little bit missing in the initial attack. There's not a lot going on there, but the flavors it brings I could see carrying into many Polynesian drinks. Mai Tais, anything that calls for a rum, and they usually call for like a Jamaican or Barbados or something. This would be an awesome addition to that. I think float some of this on the top. You get that aroma. You get some of that sweet flavor right in the start. Polynesian drinks tend to have a little extra over kick of alcohol, 151s. This, I think, will help round that out. Although it doesn't bring a lot to the start, I think it'll bring a lot to the overall body of the drink and the finish. Just some thoughts on what you could do with it if you could find it. Definitely has a neat color. Maybe not dark enough to... you might be able to float it on top of it and see it kind of flow through, but it kind of got like almost like a brown, gold, reddish amber going on, so it may not be as impressive as a design scheme to a Polynesian cocktail, but definitely to the flavor. So there you go. That is the Koloa, yeah, I think Koloa, the original, or Kuloa, but I think it's Koloa. They don't have, their alphabet system's pretty basic. So they're Kaua'i, Hawaii. Awesome. And for those wondering why we haven't had the reviews done in a while, I have just been, I was doing my own video show where I just talk about the industry of video making and media. I got to get back to that as well. But AwesomeDrinks.com has been consuming pretty much 95% of my time. So SEO, or search engine optimization, trying to get the site a little higher in the eyes of search engines, because I found that our top selling products are all on page 1 of Google. Our mini ice cube trays, tiki mugs, stuff like that. So I want to see if I can get more up there, but it's a time process. Google doesn't just give you rank, you need to earn it. So I have to be doing a lot of building, adding dimensions and all the other stuff to the site, and trying to just refine it down, buying new product, talking with people on the phone, learning things. Regan's bitters, they're over there. I'll show them to you later. I can't export them, so if I sell certain bitters, I'm not going to be able to send them to other countries. If they don't tell me I can't, then I will anyway. But Regan specifically said, no, you cannot do that. Some places it's considered alcohol, some places it's considered food. There's a lot of legal issues. I will work with what I can do. So it's a learning process, but I've been extremely busy. I have a lot more reviews that I have to do. I've got some whiskeys. I've got some more rums. I got some fan stuff to do. I still got my Malort I've got to cover and make a cocktail for, so I'm very busy. I'm going to continue to try and push out reviews when I can. This one's for today. We're done. We're teaching how to drink. And you can get these brandy glasses on our website, awesomedrinks.com.